Horse Party, and they sprinting on their way. Portelina's Samba was slow out about 2 lengths. Seventh Mystery ridden at on the right-hand side to secure the rails run and the lead, those black sleeves and cap, and he finds it quite easily by 2. Rio Azul in the box seat second. King Django with the blinkers gets up a shade of that second spot. Delirious Nomads back in fourth, 3 lengths off the leader, and Portelina's Samba. He drops anchor, only 4 lengths in it. Seventh Mystery had the run of the race in front, those black sleeves and cap on the bridle. He's the one to catch. King Django now asked upon for an effort. Rio Azul goes in. Portelina's Samba down the centre. Delirious Nomad starts to come forward. Seventh Mystery onto the 250. Portelina's Samba and Delirious Nomad's running on, but Portelina's Samba goes for home by 3 parts of a length, and it's Portelina's Samba in command by a length. Delirious Nomad's coming out second best, and it's going to be Portelina's Samba by 3 parts of a length. Delirious Nomad second, then came King Django, Rio Azul, and Seventh Mystery. Number 5, Portelina's Samba, and Michael Leaf having a good trot in KwaZulu-Natal. Of course, he had a horse for Justin Snaith the other day winning on debut. He then had Hunting Al come through, and here's Portelina's Samba. Samanga Kamalo gets to pose, short of the post. He was slow to stride about 1.5 lengths, but he picked them up inside the 300, and he wins a tad cozily. Coming to the business end, number 5, Portelina's Samba. Son of Miesk's approval, bred by the Proctors. He'll secure the win. Delirious Nomad, he'll stay on, and then came King Django. Real Azul's along the inside, and Seventh Mystery, we heard he's all about speed, but he'll come on nicely with the experience, and that's the way it mapped out over the 1,000 trip. They spread right across the track as they whipped for home. Seventh Mystery went outside, but down the middle of the course, here's Portelina's Samba and Samanga Kamalo just driving away at him with 1 or 2 flicks down the neck, and he responds well, the son of Miesk's approval. He goes on to score at the races on debut. Delirious Nomad, a nice encouraging run, also does a nice introduction back in second, and that's the running of the first race as we hand you back to the studio.
Yeah, trainer Wayo Mowing has saddled a first-timer here, Portelina's Samba, to open up our meeting at Greyville. Well done to owner Michael Leaf and the breeders, Mr. and Mrs. Anton Proctor, with the son of Mia's approval. And, you know, as I mentioned in that parade ring preview, Wayo was expecting a good run from this horse, and he was spot on with this individual. Wayo, firstly, thanks for your comments, and congratulations to yourself and Mr. Leaf.
Yeah, you know, I'd just like to thank Michael for the support. You know, his horses are starting to run well now, and you know, he puts a lot of money in the game, and you know, long may it continue for him. And obviously I'd like to thank Nicola of Balmoral Stud. You know, she also looked after this youngster for a while. I think she does a sterling job back home there. She sent him in pretty fit also into the yards. Well done to everyone also.
This horse, you know, first time out, never easy, but he's come through and put in a smart performance.
Yeah, you know, he's been very natural. I was going to run him a long time ago, but he's been plagued with shins and things like that. But he obviously is just immature. Obviously, we'll sit down with Michael and see maybe where we want to go with him from here. Maybe have a little crack on a small little races for him. But yeah, well done to Michael and his friends here to lead in the horse, which he named also today.
Before you leave us, what about the balance of your card this afternoon?
These, you know, I always come here trying with all my runners, but the yard's starting to turn now. I think the horses are basically getting ready for what they need to get. I think my next best runner, Noble Virtue, I think is a very nice, the way he's improved. Yeah, this is his 3rd run on the poly. The car seemed to enjoy it. I've got a horse, Spritzer. I thought his first run here wasn't the worst of runs. He's made the necessary improvement, so I think he'll run a big race also. And obviously we're looking to well, bilateral also very well. And yeah.
Before you leave us, for all your followers out there of Wiley Hall, how's he doing?
He's doing exceptionally well. I see he cleaned up last night. he got 3 awards. So again, well done to Michael.
Yeah, those were the RA Awards, the Highveld Racing Awards, and I must congratulate your team on all those awards, with Wiley Hall. Congratulations, Wayo.
Thanks, Des.
Well done to Wayo Mawing, a stable that's in form, and a gentleman that's in form is Samanga Kumalo. And Samanga, I was watching this race, and whilst you were slow away and towards the back of the field, I could just see that your horse was wanting to climb over the other horses.
Yes, it was, had a very slow start, but this was quickly put his best foot forward, and it was just a matter of just holding it together all the way through until we come in straight, and hands and heels, get it balanced, and that last little bit, it was doing its best at the end.
Fantastic. I know you ride races all over the country, and it was nice to get your opinion on what you think of this polytrack now that we have had a good few months on the surface, and what's your opinion on the surface?
I haven't had much luck on a poly, but it all depends on the horses on the day, I think, and also draws are very important. I was at the back, and obviously you can see that they are running on. I think everything is good so far.
Fantastic. Before you leave us, Wayo touched on bilateral. You must have had a look at your rides. You like anything else later on?
I think Goldbank should be my next best. Obviously trying the poly, the big horse, nice section. I think that's why Mr. Terry brought him down here. And bilateral, quite a nice filly, Group 1 underneath there. I think Mr. Mawing has prepared her very well, and I think my next 2 best rides on the day.
All the best for the rest of the afternoon, Samanga.
Thank you. A big thanks to Mr. Mawing and also to Mr. Leaf. Thank you very much for the support, and also to my sponsors, Verkhabus Drift, Maurice Fontaine. Well done to them.
Well done, Samanga Kumalo. And the gentleman that's waiting patiently, of course, Wayo named this individual, is Michael Leaf's good mate. Well done to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jeez. All credit due to Michael Leaf for this horse, for keeping it in the stable at the end of the day. And to his daughter, Sabrine, it's the first baby out of Sabrina's choice, So, all credit due to all the team. Michael, well done, especially last night after Wiley Hall sleeping the boards.
Yes.
So, and it's almost so much better when a horse wins like this on debut.
Really fantastic to see Michael enjoy all the success with the investment that he's put into South African horse racing.
Yeah, well, we all know what's due to him, you know what I mean, after last year's debacle.
Sure.
So we're holding thumbs up for him. And thank you to Bling also for riding such a fantastic race, losing 2 lengths and still coming through the field and winning like that. So, that's great. And not forgetting at all, Wayo. Fantastic job he's doing at home on the farm over there. So, thanks to the team concerned and everybody.
Well, if you have a chat with Michael, please give him our best. And again, hearty congratulations to himself on picking up all those awards. Please give him our best.
I will. And thanks. Thanks to the team. Okay. Cheers.
Fantastic. Owner Michael Leaf doing superbly well at last night's Highveld RA Awards. Of course, Wiley Hall being the horse, giving him all those awards. And race number 1, well, the result is 5, 2, 3, and 6. Numbers 5 and 2, the obvious horses for that bipod. And race number 2 will be coming up next. That will be the start of the place accumulator. The time to jot down there will be 13:05, 1:05. Coming up next, the first leg of the PA.